your typical day for me. I felt perfectly normal, got to practice, went through most of practice perfectly fine, come up into the main set, and then all of a sudden it happened. So I blacked out while swimming, and because of this I drowned because I was in the water. And one of my teammates, he didn't think anything was wrong at first, thought I was just scurrying around, bouncing on the floor of the pool, and then realized after swimming 100 meters long course, that's a long way, that something was up. So he grabbed me and tried pulling me out of the pool, actually dropped me in the first time, but the second time he managed to get me out. And my coach immediately saw something was wrong because he said my face was like deep purple. So he ran over and started performing CPR on me, and he was doing this for about 7 minutes, I'd say, before the paramedics arrived. And then when paramedics arrived, they put a CPR jacket on me, which performs the compressions. And then they shocked me 3 times with their defibrillator before I finally became conscious again. So around the whole process was about 10 minutes of me being unconscious and unresponsive. And then after they finally stabilized me, they rushed me into the ambulance and just got me off to the hospital as quick as possible. A ton of people ask me, like, what do you remember? Did you see the light type of thing? And actually, all I really remember from it is just kind of being able to see but not really hear things, and it was like blurry, but then it would like switch and I'd just be able to like hear, like I could hear the sirens going in the ambulance, I could hear the nurses, I guess, in the ambulance like talking to me, trying to make sure I was okay. And I just remember freaking out, not really understanding what was going on, because they told me I drowned. I'm like, that's not possible, I'm a swimmer, what are you talking about, kind of thing. And then I just blacked out again, I guess, and then woke up in the hospital in the ER. Thankfully, Coach Richard, he's been great to me. I mean, he realized that I was always a good athlete on the team, never caused any problems, was a team player, always just, I guess, like what you want in a teammate. And he wanted me to stay involved with the team through a different way. He wanted me to still be involved with the athletes, because some of those guys on that team they're like my brothers. I mean, I guess you could say, like, for athletes, their team is like their fraternity or sorority, and some of those guys they're my family at TCU. And so he wanted me to be involved still and like just be around them, and so he offered me the manager position. As a manager, I do more of the behind the scenes stuff now. I help with the recruits, I help set up for the meets, I help set up practice and stuff. I get to be around them at the meets. Obviously, I'm here at Big 12, and I just basically get to enjoy it through them and not through me swimming anymore, which, I mean, it's not as glorious and as great as it was, but it's still at least something. What I learned from all of this was that the little things that you think bother you on the day, whether it's like driving around or just someone frustrating you in class, they don't mean that much, and it's not to bother you, but the bigger things are more important to life for you. It's like your family, your friendships, and it's really to value those around you and to really appreciate what you have right now, and not to take what you have for granted, because you never know what could happen. I mean, in my case, I was a perfectly healthy athlete, and this happened to me.